What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for support. This video is entitled A Fight at a Gospel Station. The link, the news article will be in the description box too. Shout out to BMT. He wanted me to talk about this. So, guy goes into a radio station. He goes off and he's trying to get into it with one of the DJs. Reason being, the man found out that the guy was sleeping with his wife. My issue with this, the way I see it, and they're trying to push the man out and escort him out, and it ain't got to be all like that. And one of the guys in the background, I don't know if that was the guy who did it or not, he's like, keep the door open. You know, they filming it. And I'm thinking to myself, this is why people don't like church folks. And then a woman screams out, you know, really, we're going to do this at a gospel station? Really? Yeah, really. You know why? Because it's a gospel station. You should know better. Thou shalt not commit adultery. You should know, if you work at a gospel station, not to be sleeping with somebody's wife. It's in the 10 Commandments. I'm guessing you went to church. Which is another problem. Because whoever this dude is, you know, I don't think the older guy was mad that the man was sleeping with his wife. The way he was like, his daughter saw it. Problem. That man's wife, problem number one, is trifling. To be sleeping around on her husband to the point that her child could see. Their child could see. And this dude is trifling for putting himself in a position like that. You know, your daughter might see, guess I got to do the Lord's work by sleeping with this man's wife. In front of the kids. So the kids know what's going down too. You can't even be discreet. So the problem is, you know, I think the father in that situation was mad about the disrespect of you even gonna put my kid in the middle of this? Y'all ain't got nothing to say, because I'm sure he'd have handled that with his wife already. But this guy, you a buster. You know, I'm not trying to cuss. You a punk, man. Let me tell you why you a punk. You was cool screwing that man's wife. You was a man then, right? You could stand on that. You could stand on creeping and dipping in and dipping out when it was convenient. You could stand on, I'm a man. I'm a man. You know what? You know, so what the kids saw. I got to do what I got to do. So when the husband comes to see you, you should be a man then. And catch these hands at a gospel station. This is why people don't respect Christians and a lot of religious people, because nobody wants to hear this, you know, God, it's about God. And when the lady said at the end, was like, we're going to do this at a gospel station, really? Really? Here's the problem with my opinion with that statement. And I hate to say this, but, you know, church people have a notorious stereotype of being gossipers. So I wouldn't be surprised if that lady knew that this dude was sleeping with that guy's husband, because it was all a gospel gossip. So don't be, you know, and I might just be putting this on her because she might not have known. But in general, church people always know somebody's business. So if she knew, why are you upset that they're doing it at a gospel station? You wasn't upset at a gospel station talking about it. You wasn't upset about knowing it. But, oh, that's messed up. Oh, what did you do? Some people say it's messed up. Other people get so excited because, you know, oh, we look at the dirt we can talk about. Even though gossiping is like part of a sin too. But, you know, whatever. The men. Why are you holding that? The men in that situation, why are y'all holding that guy back? Let that man go in there and beat the brakes off that dude. Matter of fact, no, I take that back. Take that man outside like you did and drag the fool outside who was sleeping with his wife outside so they don't mess up none of the equipment. But he needs to stand up and fight like a man. Y'all always grown in the mud. Y'all should, hey, look, you got to come outside, man. You was man enough to sleep with this man's wife. You was man enough to get caught. You put that phone down and bring your behind outside and stand on it. You either gonna win or lose this fight, but you gonna fight. You gonna fight because you ain't have no problem crossing the line. So you should have no problem, defending yourself. You're not defending yourself. He's defending himself because you crossed his line and his family. Now, another thing about this situation that bothers me, how can I put this gently? This is part of Christian culture. Men sleeping with other men's wives. Wives being trifling and getting holier than thou. Oh, the Lord, I'm sorry, the Lord. This is the other part when, Christians want you to forgive, but when you do something to them, they ain't so forgiving. So I don't want to hear, the Lord says, the Lord didn't say, no, because if the Lord said it, you shouldn't have did it, right? But you did it anyway, but you want forgiveness. But if I do it to you, you want a pound of flesh. So you fair game. I'm sorry, you fair game. Forget all that the Bible said. The Bible said you're going to catch these hands today. It's in Leviticus, somewhere in 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Deuteronomy. It's in Acts. Acts 1 and 2. Catch these hands. Elbows, knees, maybe a foot, maybe a classic jump on the chest with Bruce Lee. Whoa! All that right there. You're going to have to catch that fury. Now, some people might go, no, that's not right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, brother sent me this picture, this post, this meme. That's part of the issue too. Black people will worry about a chicken sandwich and a pastor eating cooch more than they worry about all these missing girls. Because in the last 2 days, there's 2 little girls who were found dead, missing children, right? And that's part of this issue too, because these type of stories overshadow that. But but part of my issue even about these type of stories is also ties into what I was just talking about with the little girls. Our responses are backwards because you're fighting to save face after dirt is done, instead of letting people face the dirt they did. We're fighting for entertainment when real stuff is going on. And you want people to be just and righteous, but you don't want those just and righteous people to discipline the unjust and the unrighteous. It doesn't work like that. If evil exists, good's got to stop it. If you know what I'm saying, so God don't. How can I say this? Angels and demons fight each other. God and the devil fight each other. Good and evil are going to clash. So we need to stop, acting as though if somebody does evil, we need to just let it slide, because the evil keeps persisting because nobody is putting that thump on bad acts. And that's the problem. This is why they keep happening over and over. This is why the guy felt so comfortable to do it and the daughter found out. This is why the wife felt so comfortable to do it in front of the daughter, because nobody put that right on somebody. which they just necessarily need, and that guy and that wife both need it because they trifling. That's just my thoughts on this. So like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.